Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Friday Night Smackdown, and this is your final Money in the Bank qualifying match. Damien Sandow coming out to the ring. You're welcome. You're damn right you're welcome. Damien Sandow looking to attain superiority tonight to get into the Money in the Bank match, and here are the names that he will be joining. Obviously, Monday Night Raw was canceled due to the Kennel Dog Show. As a yearly event, it kicks Raw off. Raw was not on the air, but for those of you who had the WWE Network, you obviously saw it on that app. We've already seen Chris Jericho, Bret Hart, Big E Langston, Alberto Del Rio entered into this match. And on Monday Night Raw, Ryback entered that match as well. Damien Sandow, or this man, the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. One of these two competitors is going to earn their spot in the Money in the Bank match. Samoa Joe on NXT getting a nice victory, giving him some momentum going into this match. Tapping out Xavier Woods on NXT. Very interesting, actually. If you didn't watch NXT, and if you don't want to be spoiled about the things I'm thinking of doing and planning, what happened on NXT was quite remarkable. We had a lot of the Money in the Bank qualifiers actually involved in these matches. Dolph Ziggler took on The Undertaker in the main event of NXT, and before the match could start, who should come out and take out Dolph Ziggler but Alberto Del Rio. Now obviously who knows what the reasoning behind this was, but the more important and much more interesting part of this was Chris Jericho, another Money in the Bank qualifier, came out and attacked The Undertaker to even the odds. I think he did it just to spit in the face, obviously, hypothetically, of Del Rio. Del Rio obviously upset. He is looking forward to the match on Monday Night Raw that was announced on NXT. It is in some form or fashion going to be Alberto Del Rio versus Chris Jericho. As a little bit of a Money in the Bank preview. And that'll be live on Monday Night Raw. No dog show next week. Monday Night Raw will be on the air. But who will join those five men? Ryback, Bret Hart, Big E Langston, Chris Jericho, and Alberto Del Rio. One of these two is going to join them. Is it going to be the Tsar of Sophistication, Damien Sandow, or the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe? Nice elbow there. Taking Damien Sandow down. Nice little power bomb from the corner, and Samoa Joe weakening up the legs. Is he perhaps looking for a submission victory here against Damien Sandow? Damien Sandow, a smart individual. I believe that he would tap quite quickly if any of Samoa Joe's submissions would be set upon him. Samoa Joe now just picking up Sandow and slamming him to the ground. And going for a pin. 1, 2. And Damien Sandow kicking out at 2. Sandow now. Drop kick. Taking the big man down. Samoa Joe. German suplex. And Samoa Joe looking to end it here. Damien Sandow turning right around. Oh, and into the rear naked choke. This is the maneuver we saw Xavier Woods fall to at NXT. But I will say that this maneuver, if successful, will do Samoa Joe absolutely no good at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And there you go, Damien Sandow tapping out immediately. Samoa Joe moving on. He will be going into the Money in the Bank match. But as I said, that finishing maneuver will do you no good in a Money in the Bank match. Samoa Joe, pretty dominant in the match. taps out Damien Sandow. And there you have it. Alright, so Monday Night Raw, we're going to see a little bit of a preview of Chris Jericho versus Del Rio. And next Friday night on Smackdown, all 6 of the Money in the Bank qualifiers are going to be in a 6-man tag team match. It's going to be Raw's half versus Smackdown's half, live next week on Friday Night Smackdown. Do not miss that. Hey, you want me to address Kurt Angle? What can you say about the man who's got everything? Kurt, you beat me fair and square last week on Friday Night Smackdown. And I admit, I lost a step. But tonight, I'm gonna defeat Dean Ambrose and Cody Rhodes in this triple threat match, and I'm gonna be the #1 contender. And on that big stage in front of so many more people at the pay-per-view, we're gonna find out who can really win one-on-one. Oh, and Kurt, if I do win, I want it to be known that I want your world championship. Your United States championship, I'll let you go ahead and keep it as a friendly reminder of your Hall of Pain induction. Always with the questions. Always with the questions. They keep asking me all of these questions. And you know what I say to them, Kurt Angle? I say it doesn't matter if Bret Hart doesn't have the United States Championship anymore, because I don't care about Bret Hart. He's old, he is dumb, and he is forgetful, and he has already forgotten about little old me. I don't care about him. I want my championship back. And if I have to take yours on the way, I will. Tonight, I get to take on Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, and Cody Rhodes. Fine, I'll beat them both. I'll beat them both with ease. And at Money in the Bank, when I take your world championship and your United States championship, they will become my championships. Watch your back, Cyborg. Yeah, well, the thing about this match tonight is that Mark Henry's had his shot. Dean Ambrose has had countless shots at redeeming himself from his loss. But me, Cody Rhodes, I've always been screwed out of every opportunity that I've ever had in this business. The only real redeeming moment I've ever had was being tag team champion with my brother Goldust. Everything else has ended in absolute failure. So tonight, I'm going to win this match, and I'm going to do it my way. At Elimination Chamber, I was this close to becoming the World Heavyweight Champion. And tonight, I'm going to make sure I'm that much closer, because I will beat Dean Ambrose and Mark Henry. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. 3 of the #1 contenders for the World Heavyweight Championship. They have made their minds. They have spoke their minds. Dean Ambrose looking for both of the championships. Cody Rhodes just wants to prove himself. And Mark Henry only wants his World Heavyweight Championship back. So depending upon who wins this match, it will determine if one or both titles will be on the line. Dean Ambrose, obviously very chilling in his little interview that we played during his entrance. Said that he did indeed want both titles, but he would make the World Championship a toy. And obviously Cody Rhodes just ecstatic to prove to everybody that he is and can be everything he says he is. He just wants a fair shake. And then you have Mark Henry Mark Henry obviously going to let Kurt Angle graciously continue be the United States Champion. He just wants his World Championship back. So a couple of different dynamics now going into this match. Kurt Angle obviously waiting on the outcome. If I'm Kurt Angle, I've defeated Mark Henry before. That being said, he's also defeated Cody Rhodes and Dean Ambrose before, but not in a one-on-one match. Not in a match of that magnitude. Kurt Angle versus any one of these superstars would be a sight to see at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Doesn't really matter who will win this match. All I know is that Raw, their fans are slowly trickling away, and Smackdown is pulling away in the ratings war. Mark Henry now attacking Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose, often known as the crazy one of the Shield. Oh, look at that! The double team reversed by the powerhouse Mark Henry, and Mark Henry now going after Ambrose. Mark Henry, nice slamming maneuver, and Ambrose might be down and out. Mark Henry going for the pin. No, broken up by Cody Rhodes. And now Cody Rhodes teaming with Mark Henry. Dean Ambrose down in the middle of the ring. Cody Rhodes attacking Dean Ambrose. Oh no, Dean Ambrose hitting his finishing move on Mark Henry. Going for the pin. Cody Rhodes is right there. 1-2, no. Cody Rhodes breaking it up. Mark Henry now tossing Dean Ambrose out of the ring. Dean Ambrose now getting an upper hand. Once again, Mark Henry went outside the ring to pick the spoils out of Dean Ambrose. I think that was a bad move. You had Cody Rhodes sitting there, nice, ripe for the picking, and you went after Dean Ambrose on the outside. Bad move. Cody Rhodes now going to try to get involved in this match. Cody Rhodes, Alabama Slam perhaps, connecting to the outside, and Dean Ambrose has taken a whole hell of a lot of punishment here in this match. And now going for the bear hug, and Cody Rhodes breaking it up immediately. I don't believe that this submission would have counted on the outside of the ring, but Cody Rhodes thinks he knows what he's doing. Cody Rhodes prepping that announce table. Enziguri kick from Dean Ambrose. Mark Henry now. Dean Ambrose waiting off the side. Mark Henry, Cody Rhodes. Now it's just a brawl between all three of them. All three of them want three different things. Mark Henry again going for a submission on Dean Ambrose, but he knows that it's outside of the ring. It doesn't make any bit of difference. Shoulder block, taking down the former United States champion. Mark Henry, nice back suplex there to Cody Rhodes. Mark Henry in dominant control of this match here. And Mark Henry now taking down Cody Rhodes and bringing him back up, throwing him back into the ring. Dean Ambrose, though, looking to get some help. This is a triple threat match. There are no disqualifications. And Dean Ambrose assaulting Cody Rhodes with that chair. And Mark Henry has to break that pin up, and he does. Cody Rhodes has been assaulted with a chair. Dean Ambrose has taken a glutton of punishment from both Mark Henry and Cody Rhodes. And Mark Henry trying to steal the win. Dean Ambrose not allowing it to happen. Dean Ambrose and Mark Henry seem to be the top two at this point in time. But you never know. Cody Rhodes is a sneaky individual. Mark Henry reversing a possible crossroads. And Dean Ambrose now. Oh, and just slamming the face of Cody Rhodes to the mat. And I'm seeing some drips, and I do believe that Cody Rhodes is busted open. Dean Ambrose, oh, the kick straight to the face. The knee rising up into the temple of Cody Rhodes. And the referee can't even get to a 1 count. Mark Henry breaking it up. Mark Henry, world's strongest slam, connecting to Dean Ambrose. And Cody Rhodes not even allowing Mark Henry to attempt the pin. Cody Rhodes DDT to Mark Henry. And now Mark Henry's busted open. Cody Rhodes kicking the elbow of Mark Henry, going for the pin here. 1, 2, no. Dean Ambrose breaking it up. Cody Rhodes throwing Dean into the corner. Big body splash from Mark Henry. Dean Ambrose has taken most of the punishment in this match, yet he is the only man not bleeding. That slamming maneuver from Mark Henry connecting again. Dean Ambrose down and out on the mat. Cody Rhodes right there to break up a pin. No, Cody Rhodes going for the pin first. Dean Ambrose being saved by Mark Henry. And Dean Ambrose now going for an armbar, and it gets broken up quickly by Mark Henry. There's going to have to be some separation here. Oh, Mark Henry has Dean Ambrose in the bear hug. Gets broken up immediately. Yes, there's got to be some separation here between these superstars. They cannot be all jumbled up like this, or this match might take quite some time to get us a winner. Mark Henry now going for the pin. 1, no. Cody Rhodes breaking it up. And a double team maneuver to Dean Ambrose. Double suplex connecting. And it seems to me that Mark Henry and Cody Rhodes just cannot really easily defeat each other, so they're picking on Dean Ambrose. Cody Rhodes going for a massive Alabama slam, connecting to Mark Henry, and Dean Ambrose taking Cody from the behind, and he's going for a back suplex. Cody Rhodes down in the middle of the ring, going for the pin. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Dean Ambrose is your #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship and the United States Championship. Dean Ambrose gonna get his opportunity finally, one-on-one, to get his United States Championship back. Dean Ambrose was beaten up the whole match. Cody Rhodes, Mark Henry, double teaming him for quite some time. And at the end, Cody Rhodes and Mark Henry kept breaking each other's pins up. Dean Ambrose took advantage, and he gets the victory. He is your #1 contender for the World and United States Championships. Dean Ambrose will look at Money in the Bank as his opportunity to become a great in this business. Dean Ambrose now. Look at him. He's insane. He's glad that he finally has an opportunity at greatness. Hush-a-bye, WWE Universe. For Bo can't help you now. Don't worry, I'm here now. You don't have to watch that cow. Don't fear, because I will show you how. That Aiden English is the best in the business of the WWE. Well, and as Aiden English serenades us to another match here on Friday Night Smackdown, bad-mouthing his opponent here, Bo Dallas. And again, if you don't watch the NXT, Bo Dallas did have a match against RVD, winning in stunning fashion. More importantly, These two having to team up last week on Friday Night Smackdown against the Shield. Obviously, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, the ties run deep in that faction. And Bo Dallas and Aiden English, some I guess, artistic differences in how they wanted the match to go. Bo Dallas and Aiden English losing to the Shield last week. And here we go. Aiden English going to be taking on Bo Dallas. One-on-one. Aiden English, obviously, returning to his artistic ways this week. Bo Dallas now, nice scoop slam. Connecting. Oh, and look at this. And Bo Dallas has decided to leave the match. And Aiden English not going to let Bo Dallas... Wait, was it a feint? No, Bo Dallas is actually going up the ramp. Bo Dallas, happy-go-lucky Bo Dallas, has decided that he doesn't want to fight Aiden English. Very, very intriguing. Aiden English, obviously the wise individual that he is, not going to take the bait. Bo Dallas running back towards the ring. Running back towards the ring, and Bo Dallas getting assaulted immediately. Aiden English taking control. Aiden English using his knee straight to the face of Bo Dallas. Not quite sure what Bo Dallas' strategy there was, but Aiden English trying to take over easily. Bo Dallas now a face buster, taking down the artiste. Now reversed, and Aiden English a nice neck breaker. And an elbow drop. Aiden English, when he had his time on NXT, went up against Colin Cassidy in a singing competition. So it has happened before. Let's hope to dear sweet Mary, Mother, and Joseph that does not happen here on Friday Night Smackdown. Bo Dallas, I mean, I don't know. He's not the best looking individual. God knows what his singing voice is like. I'm pretty sure it's not unbelievable. Aiden English, nice elbow to the chest. Trying to keep Bo Dallas down, keep his momentum from gaining. Bo Dallas is at his most dangerous when he is on the run. Oh, and look at this, just nice bulldog. Taking Aiden English down, going for the pin. 1, 2, no. Aiden English kicking out. Oh, and look at that. Going for the spear, but reversed. And Aiden English, an elbow again. And going for the pin. 1, 2, no. Aiden English tried to go for his finishing maneuver. And this might be it here. Aiden English, second rope. Oh, and look at that. A float over neck breaker. Improvised move here from Aiden English. Will it pick him up the victory? 1, 2. Oh, and 2.5. Aiden English needs to do more. Aiden English. And there it is. Take a bow. Take a bow. Connecting. Connecting to Bo Dallas. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Aiden English. The fans are chanting. They want that encore. But look at this action first. Aiden English winning this match in stunning fashion, showing off some moves that we haven't yet seen from him. The crowd is on their feet. They want an encore. They're ready to throw their roses. Spotlight, please. For I am made in English. the very model of the perfect hybrid superstar. And AJ, no matter where you are, you'll know that I defeated Bo in WWE. And there you have it, Aiden English winning his match here on Friday Night Smackdown. The roses are falling around us in the spotlight. Aiden English winning a match, very interesting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Rey Mysterio coming out to the ring now. He and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat last week also mixed and matched in those tag team matches. Had to go up against Yokozuna and Sergeant Slaughter. Obviously, Rey Mysterio getting a little bit of a more angry attitude ever since going into this one-on-one, one-upsmanship with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. They also had some differences last week, but I thought that they worked together much better as a team than Aiden English and Bo Dallas. If only they could just get over whatever it is between these two, they could be tag team champions one day. Hey, it worked for Gold Dust. We've got the New Age Outlaws on Raw. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat could very well be your next tag team champion if he could just get Rey Mysterio to understand. And look at this, just Rey Mysterio walking out on the match. Bo Dallas tried this a little earlier, and look at that, Rey Mysterio right back in. And Ricky the Dragon Steamboat not going to lose that advantage. Rey Mysterio seems like he's losing that heart that he was known so famously for. Spinning heel kick connecting to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Rey Mysterio getting caught in Seguri, taking the legend down. I have decided to just call Ricky the Dragon Steamboat the Dragon for short. I mean, he's got kind of a hard name to commentate on. Rey Mysterio has an incredible connection with the WWE Universe. You know, he was so touched. Rey Mysterio working the legs of the Dragon. Dragon reverses. And look at that, just using his fists, his kick, trying to keep Rey Mysterio down. Mysterio, a high flyer, a very quick individual, utilizes anything he can. Whether it be the ring, the ropes, the turnbuckles, the steel steps, the tables, the barriers. Rey Mysterio will be able to utilize it. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, he's going to have to be careful not to get hung up on that second rope. Rey Mysterio's trying to set him up for the 619. I don't know how long the Dragon's been out of action. Oh, moonsault taking the Dragon down. But you have to know that Rey Mysterio loves that 619. Spinning heel kick reversed by the Dragon. The Dragon now going for an armbar. Weaken Rey up. Nice neck breaker there. Knee straight to the face. And now an elbow drop. The Dragon gaining some momentum here on Friday Night Smackdown. Running crossbody connecting to the Luchador. Is this going to be enough to keep him down? Rey Mysterio kipping back up. Throwing the Dragon into the corner. And Rey now seems like he's got a comeback in the works. Senton. Oh, and he just tripped. Rey Mysterio tripped. Rey Mysterio botched that maneuver there. He tripped, and he's going to go for it again. The Dragon now. Senton. And off the ropes, and he tripped again. Rey Mysterio just cannot get it done. Who would have thought that in 2014 now, that Rey Mysterio would be physically older than Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. His knees just cannot keep up. And the Dragon now taking advantage. Rey Mysterio couldn't get the job done. 1-0, hooking that bad knee of Rey Mysterio. It doesn't matter which one you hook, they're both pretty shitty. The Dragon now trying to get a win off of this match. The crowd on their feet, they can't believe that they just watched Rey Mysterio trip and fall twice, and the Dragon looking to finish this match. Top rope, crossbody, going for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. The Dragon, Ricky Steamboat, winning this match here off of a couple of terrible botches by Rey Mysterio and his knees. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat winning beating Rey Mysterio. And Rey is going to really have to do a mental check, because Ricky the Dragon Steamboat definitely has his number. Well, here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes the Viper. Obviously, last week, Layla getting involved in the match, helping Randy Orton win. A rematch has been called. And Layla is accompanying this man to the ring. Randy Orton, the man who slugged Layla in the back of the head not a month ago. The most hated man in the WWE. And he shows up here on Friday Night Smackdown with the Divas Champion and his new girlfriend Layla in tow. Randy Orton looking pretty smug, pretty proud of himself. And unfortunately for James Storm, I gotta say, sorry about your damn luck, pal. It's a shame, but James Storm is gonna have to stay focused here tonight. He has all the tools. He's got the tools to defeat Randy Orton here tonight on Friday Night Smackdown. But one thing that you cannot ascertain about this match is Layla's influence over former boyfriend James Storm. Is she gonna be too much of a distraction for James Storm in this match? And here we go, Randy Orton gonna be taking on Cowboy James Storm. Randy Orton now starting off with a nice innovative neck breaker there, and Layla very happy, very proud. Layla, this new attitude of hers has really shown some improvements. She defeated Natalya on Monday Night Raw, getting a victory over the former Divas Champion and your current #1 contender is obviously a great thing to do. And Layla did that on Monday Night Raw. And at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, she's going to have to defend that Divas Championship.
Don't expect a lot of mercy to be shown here. Oh, that elbow's gotta hurt.
James Storm now wrestling with not really a vengeance, but with an air of anger. Back suplex, taking Orton down, and just look at this. Right hand straight to the face.
And did you hear the impact on that kick? Wow, that might have broken his jaw.
I mean, how messed up in the head do you have to be to kiss Randy Orton, the man who punched you in the back of the head a month ago, sent you to the hospital, gave you a concussion, and you were out on the shelf for a week? Well, I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I don't understand women, and I understand them even less now. It just doesn't make sense.
And would you look at those shots? And the Cowboy retaliates.
Randy Orton now trying to lay some punishment to James Storm, tying up who's gonna get the advantage. Orton does.
But if you missed any of the matches from this
Now Orton making James Storm pay, slowly dissecting the Cowboy. There you go, monkey flip, taking down Orton. And look at that, Layla getting involved in this match. It's a pancake. Randy Orton obviously wants to have bragging rights over James Storm. I think he's done a pretty good job of that already. I mean, you've taken the girlfriend you won at the pay-per-view. Cash out, Orton, while you're ahead.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
James Storm now taking advantage. Getting the momentum back on his side. Running drop kick. Taking down Randy Orton. And Randy Orton now a little on the ropes. James Storm just throwing harsh punches at him. Oh, and there it is. Codebreaker. Connecting to Randy Orton. Going for the pin. No, again, Layla. Again, this is what caused her to be hit in the back of the head in the first place. Was Randy Orton. The voices in his head told him to hit her because she was cheating during their match. And Randy Orton now has control. The influence of Layla. James Storm, sunset flip, going for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and it's reversed. Randy Orton now. 1. Oh, and the ref's not counting because Layla is up on the rope. Layla's down. The ref, is he going to continue the count? I think he's at a 1, 2. Oh, and James Storm reverses. 1, 2. And a reversal again. Randy Orton 1, 2. And a reversal again. 1, 2. Oh my god. Back and forth between these two. 1, 2. No. Oh, and finally, someone kicks out of that. I don't know where Layla is. She has disappeared from ringside, but James Storm and Randy Orton putting on a clinic here in the main event of Friday Night SmackDown. And now, James Storm, it looks like a one-on-one mentality. Layla is gone, and there's your last call super kick. But Randy Orton is on the outside of the ring. Randy Orton being tossed back into the ring. Randy Orton taking many right hands in this match, straight to the face, straight to the temple, and Orton is down. Randy Orton RKO out of nowhere. RKO out of nowhere. And Randy Orton can seal James Storm's fate. 1, 2, 2.5. Oh my god, the RKO doesn't work. Randy Orton, RKO out of nowhere. Doesn't get the job done. James Storm reversing. Both of these men have just had the snot beat out of them. James Storm just laying a beating to Orton. Orton and RKO out of nowhere. Oh, and there's the clothesline. Orton gonna look to finish this match up here. Not messing around anymore. Power slam. And now just picking the parts of the cowboy apart. The arms, the legs, the face. Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and that does it. James Storm just didn't have enough energy in the tank to kick out with those injured limbs. What a great match. And definitely, James Storm could have had a possibility of winning that match had it not been for Layla in the corner of the Viper here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Randy Orton again standing tall. Randy Orton gonna be looking forward to his respective Money in the Bank match against James Storm. Next week I am being told that it will be decided what the match that they will have at the pay-per-view will be. But for this week, Randy Orton is standing tall. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Friday Night SmackDown. Stay tuned, because Monday we will have Monday Night Raw. Wednesday will be an NXT-filled show, reviewing the most recent edition of Monday Night Raw, talking a little bit behind the scenes about SmackDown and Raw in my universe mode. And then on Friday we will have the go-home show, to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Derek D. Ginger King checking out.